In this video, we are looking at a brand new little mini drift car. And I like mini drift cars, and a lot of you like mini drift cars. Near the end of last year, I made a video on a little 1/43 scale GT3 Porsche, or GT2, or a Porsche anyway, or Porsche for you car connoisseurs. Anyway, I made a video on one of them, and it was awesome. And the title of the video was, "This will 100% sell out." Now, for those of you that bought one or kept an eye on them, you might have thought, well, you were wrong because they didn't sell out. Well, in fact, they actually sold out 4 or 5 times over, I think. And Jack, who runs Best Buy Boxes, was just able to keep the flow going. So they never actually went out of stock as such, but they did sell out. And there's a good reason they sold out, and that's because they're really good and they were a really good price as well. And hopefully all of you that bought them, and there was a lot of you, are enjoying them. Anyway, this is from the same company, but this one is 1/24 scale. And I'm pointing at the wrong bit. This one is 1/24 scale, and it's a GR Yaris. I think they do a bigger Porsche now as well. This is the D24. Just watching myself again, waffling on. What's this one called? The D43. They must do a bigger Porsche now. Look at all the ones they do. You got a GR Supra. You got a Challenger. Is that a Challenger? Charger. Hellcat. You got Porsche. You got the GR Yaris, and you got the AE86 Toyota. So it says EPS system. I presume that means a gyro. You got a normal servo, so 3-wire servo. It says tail drift, fully proportional, multi-directional, bearings, battery, motor, lights, wheels, tyres. 4-wheel drive drift car. Controversial. It's not a drift car if it's 4-wheel drive. Whatever. No one cares apart from you and your drift buddies. I'm unsubscribing. You're disrespecting the drift community. Whatever, no one cares. Look at the size of these cones. They're massive. They are not 1/24 scale cones. That is 2 inches tall. So I just worked out a little bit. A standard US cone, I think, is 28 inches, and a standard UK cone is a little bit smaller. So that's going to be either 1/14 scale or 1/15 scale, or there or thereabouts. Anyway, they're massive. I'll save this for in a minute. Little transmitter. These feel alright. Not the best, but you're not paying a lot of money for this. So that is your gyro setting from 0 all the way to full gyro. High-low speed lights. And that, I think, is it. I feel like I got lots of energy today. I recently tidied the studio, and already it's putting me in a good mood. So subscribe so that I keep this place tidy. I wonder if anyone's ever said that before in a video. Subscribe so I keep my area tidy. You get a set of wheels with rubber tyres. They feel really sticky rubber as well. You get a foam wheel for your transmitter. Makes it feel a little bit more premium. Charger for your battery, screwdriver, some screws, don't know what they're for. And then the car. Look at, whoa. Look at that. How nice does that look? So this is the KKS, and it's a CR, not a GR, but it does look very nice. Comes in a few different flavours. Well, loads. Blue, red, purple, like black, white, like a Monster Energy one there, and then yellow. Talking of HKS, or KKS, this is actually a licensed HKS. This is a Skyline from Charisma, a 1/8 scale. There's a link in the description where you could win that. It's a beautiful looking thing. Looks nice. Spoiler, massive front splitter and stuff. Very cool looking. Now the little 1/43 scale had a die cast, a metal body. This is a plastic body. It does feel and look a little bit, cheaper. They are cheap. It's got suspension, not a great deal, but it has got suspension. They are cheap. This isn't as cheap as the smaller one. It looks like we've got some lights under there. It is fully proportional steering. It's got plastic drift wheels, so it's going to slide around on the carpet and on the concrete really well. And later we'll put the rubber wheels and tyres on and give it a rip around and see what sort of traction it's got. This one has a separate battery. The smaller ones, you just plug them directly in to a USB. Oh, it's got a little LiPo, little 2-cell LiPo. That's cool, it comes with that. It's going to give it a little bit extra punch. All right, let's get it charged. Right, while that's charging, I've got to move all of this into my storage container, and then just tidy some of this up and hoover so that we can make a nice track. Well, that didn't take long to charge. It is only 500 milliamp hour, so throw that bad boy in. What's going on here? My steering trimmer's all the way over to the side. What an ob. And the gyro's all the way off as well. Strange. I thought it was broken then. So there's the gyro. See the lights under there. Lights at the front. Brake lights as well. Nice. Does the light button do anything other than... We've got flashing. Bottom one's off. All of them off. Okay, fair enough. High and low speed. There's one speed there. And that's the slow speed. Probably a bit big for here. Yeah. Definitely a bit big for there. Although now my studio's tidy, at least try it on the floor. Oh yeah, that's going to be awesome. Right, let's go finish that track. And there we go. I've built Rainbow Road. And of course, there's the Chief Marshal, Mr. Mario. Anyway, bit of a mixture. We've actually got some track. The last few drift cars I've done, I've just made little obstacles, whereas I've made an actual track. I do have a couple of bits in there to do some little donuts. Starts there, goes round there, loops round there, round the tyre, round there, round here like this. A little lap around that one, and then out onto the slippery concrete, around the Bigfoot X-Max, and then around the trolley or the shopping cart, and then back through the start-finish bridge. I've actually done it a few times just to get some practice in, and it is actually, it's quite complex. You definitely need to get in the flow. I've left this space open because I need to stand here. I tried standing over there and I couldn't do it. So I need to stand right in the centre and spin round as the car's going round. I didn't notice earlier, there's little like discs or rotors behind the wheels. Nice and scale. Right, anyway, let's see how many clean laps I can do. I've done a few when I was practicing, like when I was setting it up, but well, now the cameras are rolling, probably going to mess it all up. Right, high speed I'm in. Got the gyro up to 50%, or is it 50? Yeah, 50% on the gyro. That seems to be the sweet spot. It's a little bit tricky to get these turns, but you can use the brake on this. On some of these little ones, the brake doesn't really do much, but on this one, you can use the brake to rotate it. Come on, round the Bigfoot. Oh yeah, let's go around again. Let's go back round. It goes really nice on the concrete. It actually slides a little bit better on the concrete, I think. Clean. Come on, keep it clean. Oh, keep it clean. A little bit tricky, but you get the idea. Anyway, I'm going to do a few laps of this to get you some nice shots of it sliding, and then we'll swap the wheels over. Oh man, I messed that up, didn't I? Well, that is definitely not easy to drive one-handed. Two-handed though, it slides really well. I'm not sure it slides as good as the smaller stuff, or it might just be that I made that track a little bit tight for something this big. When you're drifting a four-wheel drive car, well, RC car anyway, you need more width on the turns because the steering angle is not quite as steep as a drift car. Here's a good example. This is a proper rear-wheel drive mini drift car. Look at the steering. So you got the steering angle, you got just the rear wheels powering it, so it's able to throw that back end round. When it's like this and it's four-wheel drive, it just needs a little bit more. It's got a bit more slip going into the corner, so I might have made the track a little bit too tight. Anyway, we're going to swap the wheels over, put the rubber on and see how much traction it's got out there. I have to move some of the obstacles because we're not going to be able to slide it, I don't think, with these grippy rubber tyres. But that was good fun, albeit a little bit hard when I was trying to get some low down shots and driving one-handed. There's your brakes there, look, your discs and your caliper, and you can see the bearing in there as well. So yeah, full bearings on something this size and this price point's crazy. Although it is getting pretty standard now. How good does that look with the white wheels on it? They're staggered as well, so the rears are wider than the front. It looks really nice. Let's see how it actually drives though, with a bit of sticky rubber. What I found with these before is when they've got a gyro, when you put the rubber tyres on, you have to turn the gyro not all the way off, but right down, otherwise you lose some of your steering. So we'll just have a little bit on. Oh, it's got loads of steering. Yeah, this track's way too small for it. Although it handles really well, I reckon on a proper track, yeah, I got a lot of steering on, a lot of steering. It hasn't got a steering dual rate. It's very sharp. Does it slide? Oh, it does slide a little bit. We'll put some gyro on in a minute, but it's a shame it hasn't got a steering dual rate, because I reckon turning that down, you could probably get this thing dialed right in and get some nice speed going around here. But no, I'm impressed. That is decent. What's it like on the concrete? Oh, it does slide. Slides quite nice. Let's whack the gyro up a bit more. Yeah, not as controllable as with the drift wheels, but still, that slides nice. Oh yeah. It's actually pretty good once you get used to it. Nice. Well, there you go. What a cool little, well, it's not just a drift car. It handles pretty good as well. I'd be interested to see what this would be like on a Mini Z track. Although it is a little bit bigger actually, so it might be a little bit too tight. This was definitely not ideal. Although it did slide around all right, it was just maybe a little bit too technical. I'll leave a link in the description to this and to the small ones as well, because if you're a bit tight for space, then the smaller ones are definitely easier to drive in smaller spaces.